Hi YouTube! Tonight it's Lindy and Mr. Smooth coming to you from the apartment in Bauji, and I thought tonight we'd talk about stuff they don't have in China. I know I made a video earlier about things you can bring to China if you really want it or it's a part of your life and you feel like you can't live without it, but this is going to be more stuff that you can't put in a suitcase, and I'm not saying this is good or bad that they don't have it. This is part of the culture, and this is what I've observed while I've been here. But yeah, first thing they don't have here are dryers, like for your clothes. In America, my house had a washer and a dryer, and I think a lot of homes in America have a washer and a dryer, but not here. I have a little washer and since it's just me and the hedgehogs here, like that's fine. But to dry the clothes, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but it's that purple thingy. You hang them up to dry, or you can, if it's big stuff, like I washed my sheets earlier, you just kind of put it over like the bar and you let them dry. And I think the Chinese people don't have it because they think it's a waste of electricity, energy, and money when you can just hang them and they'll dry. So, yeah, like, I guess that's good to save electricity and energy and stuff, but you kind of have to take that into account when doing your laundry. You need to stay on top of it. Because if it's like, oh my god, I forgot to wash my shirt before work, you can't just throw it in the dryer. You're going to go to work with a wet shirt. And in the summer, it gets pretty humid, and I've had things take a few days to dry. So you might want to think about that before washing your sheets at like 10 o'clock at night and you want to go to sleep. So yeah, dryers. If you really love the dryer and the nice warm stuff, I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to get that here. Something else they don't have here is carpet. I can count on one hand the number of carpet I've seen here, and one time was at the airport, so I don't think that counts. So the one time that, this is my hand, the one time that I saw a carpet was at this like home goods store, and they had little model houses, and I guess you could just go in the rooms of the model houses and see what they could do. And one of the rooms in the model house had carpet. But like all the Chinese homes I've been in, all the stores, like everywhere, there's no carpet. And I asked a Chinese friend, why do you not like carpet? And I guess the Chinese people think it's a royal pain in the butt to clean, and it's not all that hygienic, so they just don't have it. The floors here are all tile, and you just sweep and mop, and it's pretty easy to clean. So I guess I see their point. And since they don't really have carpet, this makes sense. I've not seen a push vacuum here, like a Dyson, where you go like vzz, 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 vzz. They have these square ones with a giant hose on it, and I think that's for like the drapes. But I guess that makes sense. If there's no carpet, you don't really need a Dyson. Like a push vacuum instead of like a long hose one. You know those ones you see in like Japanese cartoons where the mom is like, yeah, with the big square, and I have no clue how you empty those things. Yeah, they have those, and they're really expensive, like $1,000. So I guess if you really are into carpet and vacuuming, this might not be the country for you. Something else they don't have here are craft stores. Like, I love doing crafts, and this kind of sucks, but there's no Joann Fabrics, there's no Michaels. I know in Korea they have a thing called Alpha for crafts, but here that's not a thing. Like, you can go on Taobao if you have a Chinese person who wants to help you with like an ID card, and that's what I do, but there's no shop that it's like, oh, I need puff beads, I need glitter glue, I need polymer clay, I need whatever I need. They don't have that. There are little stationery stores that have like notebooks and construction paper and stuff like that, but it's really, really limited. And yeah, I would call that a stationery store. I wouldn't call that a craft store. Something else they don't have here are big ovens. Like in America, you know how frozen pizza is a thing and you just open it and throw it in there. Yeah, they don't have that here because there aren't any ovens. I had a friend come visit, and they really, really wanted toast in the morning, so we went and we got a little toaster oven for like $100. But yeah, all I really make in there is toast, and when they were here, they made chicken, which was pretty good. But with the ovens, yeah, they don't have that, and because they don't have big ovens, the food here is kind of limited. If you really like to make cookies or something, this probably isn't the place for you because they don't have, like, you know, like the cookie dough, like the break and bake. They don't have that here because there's nowhere to cook it. I've never seen cake mix here. I've never seen brownie mix here because there's nowhere to cook it. The only place I've seen where you can make cookies was at this mall. I was in there and I'm like, oh my lord, something smells wonderful. So I followed the smell up the stairs, and it was like a little Chuck E. Cheese here where there's arcade games for kids, and they actually had a big oven where you could make cookies, and the kids could cut them out and then frost them. But I guess that's something you do at like Chuck E. Cheese here. That's not something you do at your house. And Mr. Smooth can tell you about this last one, but veterinary care here is kind of limited to cats and dogs. If you have other animals, you're kind of on your own, and maybe that would be different in like a bigger city. But I'm in Baoji, and that's pretty small. And I've talked to my friends that have pets here. I have a friend that has a rabbit, a chinchilla, a turtle, and yeah, I think that, oh, there's a dog at their house too, but yeah, don't worry about that. Whenever their animals get sick, they have to go on the internet and then go to the pharmacy and kind of try stuff that's made for people, because they don't have veterinary care here for animals that aren't cats and dogs. And their dog, they actually had to take him back to Canada to get him neutered, because I guess here they think that's mean. And like, it's not. I think it's actually mean to have them not neutered, because I'm sure that's uncomfortable for them being horny all the time. And it's pretty hard to get testicular cancer if you don't have testicles. Same thing with ovaries. But yeah, they don't do that here. So the veterinary care is kind of limited. So I guess if you don't have pets, that's not a problem. But if you find something here, you're gonna have to kind of figure it out on your own. There is a pet store here that's pretty cool, and when I got my other hedgehog, not him, his brother, well, Bart and Dusty both kind of had problems. I took them to this pet store, and they're super cool, and they tried to help me, and they helped me pull ticks off him. They kind of diagnosed him and like sold me the medicine, and they're really cool. I've gone in there a couple other times, and they've been like treating other animals. So yeah, there's a pet store here with like some really nice people that love animals that try to help. But as far as like an actual like exotic animal vet goes, we don't have one here in Baoji, and I'm not even talking like that exotic. Like, I don't think a rabbit is exotic, but yeah, they wouldn't be able to help you. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. Hope you found that interesting. If there are any other videos you want to see about China, any questions or anything like that, please leave a comment and I will try and answer them. Okay, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.